What's up guys, Dog's Life here. I wanted to bring you some more Battlefield Hardline gameplay. I'd been putting a lot of Battlefield 4 squad deathmatch videos up over the last week or so, and I thought, you know what, let's go back to Hardline, give it another shot here and start getting warmed up to it. It took me 5 or 6 rounds to get warmed up before I could play well again, because it is different from Battlefield 4, and the mechanics, the quickness, and the time to kill is just so different. You know, I'm used to taking shots and then getting to cover and returning fire. In this one, you gotta like aim, point, shoot, and drop him before he drops you. Right now, we're just kind of fucking around in the white Hardline van, doing some drifting around that center courtyard there so we can capture it. And now I'm like, huh, we got A flag, we got some of those. Let's go down to D, which is their main flag. See if we can get some road kills along the way. Oh yeah, oh, I got stuck on the post, but my passenger helps me out. Driver assist, I give him the old thank you, sir. Ooh, there's another van, enemy van there. We're gonna have some van on van action here. If I can not stop hitting like every fucking light post along the way. He's going crazy, he's shooting at people. He doesn't see this guy or whatever. I don't know why he's not shooting him. I'm like, let me help you with that. Bah! Road kill right into the cruiser. I see smoke, sir. We're gonna die. We gotta get these guys. I try to roadkill. Oh, no destructibility in Hardline. I can't drive through the lawn furniture in a van that's on fire. But hey, we drop one more guy and then we go down for the count. We start off 3-1. There's the culprit Gabos. He dropped us. No problem. We're gonna spawn back in. Oh, love that spawn. It's like instant kill right as I'm spawning. I love that. I'm gonna close these little magic doors here. I want a nice peaceful room here to meditate, watch a movie or something. Look at this. This would be a nice room to watch movies in. I got the couch. Close everything off. Ain't nobody got time for that. This is a war zone right now. There's cops and criminals running around shooting each other. I can't be watching fucking movies. Oh! Guy just dropped me with the MPX. Just a little side note here as we're watching the video. I finally played through the campaign for Hardline, and I gotta tell you, like the first like mission or two, where it's you and Kai, the Asian chick, and your cops, and you know, like all the way to like the gator part, I was kind of like, ugh, this is kind of repetitive, and it's not very hard at all. Like these guys are so easy to take out. Like I just go around and spot them with my little fucking scanner and kill everybody. I didn't really like it at first, but then as you get past the gator bait mission and then they cross you and you go to jail, like when he went to jail and then became like the criminal guy or whatever he was, Nick Mendoza, then the game was awesome to me. Like the rest of the game, I actually had a lot of fun. My whole mood changed. I don't know what it was. Maybe I started playing it the next day and I was in a little better mood, but I feel like the game was much better the second half of it. You know, you went to that dealership and then you bust that little boomer guy out of the trunk. And then see, we're playing in Hollywood Heights right now. The mansion, as you can see, is an awesome setting. This is one of my favorite multiplayer maps just because of how gorgeous it is. Same thing in the campaign when you went down all those through the mansions and the pools and the different levels. I thought that was awesome. I love that mission. I mean, it was an absolute blast. Then you went out to the desert. I like that one a lot too. And then the final mission where you had the big mansions and you were going to get Dawes or whatever, the main guy. All I did was snipe. I had like a sniper rifle and whatever pistol. I'd go up way up on a hill. I'd spot everybody and then I would just snipe the living shit out of everybody. But it was still fun because I didn't have a lot of opportunities to snipe in the rest of the game. So all in all, I would say I'm not looking at it like a Battlefield game though in campaign, because it's not. It's a fucking cops and robbers game. I know it's labeled Battlefield, but if I don't look at it like a Battlefield game, I just look at it like a single player campaign game that I enjoyed playing. I don't know, 7.5 out of 10. Pretty good. You know, not awesome, not the best game I ever played, not terrible, not bad. Graphics were really good. So that's my review, guys, on the single player campaign. I thought about putting some videos up, but let's face it, the game's been out for a couple months already, and I think if you've either played it yourself by now or you've watched someone else do walkthrough videos, so I wasn't gonna bore you with 9 or 10 or whatever fucking walkthrough videos on the campaign. But if you have not played it like me, I mean, I just finally played the campaign. The game's been out a month or so. Definitely give it a try. See what you think. Let me know in the comments. of this video what you thought of the campaign if you did play it. As far as multiplayer, you know, I like it a lot. I'm just really getting hungry for some new maps. I need some new maps, you know. The maps are great. Really great quality in this game. All the new game modes, awesome. But I'm just starting to beat them all to death, and need some new ones. I'm sure we'll get some DLC coming real soon, though, so stay tuned for that as soon as it drops. I've got premium, you know, I'll get it day one, and I'll have videos out by the next day. I'm going down to the pool, back into the action here. Our team is up 917 to 757 on some Conquest Large on Hollywood Heights. I'm running the operator class. On the robber side, I got my M416 and my trusty Beretta 92 FS. So you can see we're holding this little pool area now. We got a couple guys with us here. And got the chopper coming in for support. We're just kind of holding shit down right now. If you see the whole map, when we get a bigger view of everything, they really are just holding D consistently because that's where they spawn. And actually, they just managed to pull off B, so they got A, B, and D. Or they're kind of losing B right now, so they're kind of boxing us out a little bit here. So me and this little group of guys start rushing up the hill. This guy, two guys dropped down out of nowhere. I managed to drop one, get the pistol, drop the other one. Revive buddy here. Come on, revive him. I can't get the revive thing. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? I get killed trying to revive dude. I don't know if it glitched on me or I just kept pressing the wrong button. Thankfully, he revives me back. That's what I like about the team I was playing on this particular round, is just not even just my squad, but the team as a whole. Really good with reviving and ammo and, you know, helping each other out as a team. That guy just like walked over my fucking grenade. I totally missed him with it. I play with the incendiaries and some of the other grenades in this game so much. The Molotovs, there's obviously no delay on those things. Once they hit the ground, they're like the RGO impacts. That guy takes us out in Battlefield 4, where they go off instantly. Where you throw the M416 grenade in Hardline, it does a ton of splash damage. I think they're actually going to be nerfing that if they already have. They may already have. But there's such a delay on it when it hits the ground. I'm expecting it to go off, and there's like another 2 seconds sometimes before it does. So got to get used to that. I haven't run the M416 grenade very much with a frag in Hardline. I get back in my van. I'm like, this worked last time. Let's try to do it again. I'm going to start drifting around the courtyard here in my van. I want to help them capture it. You know, I'm a bigger target to take the focus off of them. We capture it faster because I'm in a vehicle. And there I kind of screwed it up. And I'm like, let me back up out of here. Oh, and I back right into trouble here. Mechanic takes me out. I was playing a lot of operator over the last 2 days here. Just because it's getting back into Hardline after not playing it for a few weeks. You know, that's my go-to. A lot of people's go-to for your comfort zone will be operator, right? I got med packs. I got some of the best assault rifles in the game. Very versatile position to play. The other thing is mechanic, and obviously there's a lot of mechanics in this particular game. One, you get that assault vest or bulletproof vest. That makes a huge fucking difference. I mean, snipers have to 2-shot you, sometimes 3-shot you, depending on the distance. And I can't tell you how many times I get a rhythm where I know with this M416 how long I need to hold the trigger down to take somebody out. And then, you know, I got a mechanic that runs in front of me. I hold it down and I let go of the trigger thinking he's going to drop. He's dead, and he's still alive. He's got like 2 health. And then I get killed by mechanics all the time that are at 2 health or 4 health or 6 health. And it's frustrating, but it's part of the game. You know, those assault vests or bulletproof vests, you got to watch out for them. So we're mobbing up into the Rockstar house over here. That guy thought he was going to be slick on the roof. I took him out. Help that guy out with my pistol. I was running the CZ75 pistol for operator on the robber's side, and I don't know, the iron sights were just, I don't know, I just couldn't hit with them. The gun is cool. I actually owned a CZ75B stainless in real life that I'd sold about a year ago. It's a great gun. It's a Czechoslovakian gun. And but in the game I wanted to like it, but you know, I'm just missing all my shots. So I went back to the Beretta 92 FS. Also have a buddy that owns one of those in real life. Shoot it all the time. It's a great gun, just like the Beretta M9 for the U.S. military. Very reliable sidearm, and it's in pretty much every Battlefield game since the beginning of time. So I'm in the chopper, which I don't do very frequently. I'll drive them or fly them rather, even less frequently. But this guy's a pretty decent pilot. He's keeping it pretty steady for me. He's just circling objectives. So he's giving me every opportunity here to try to shoot some guys. But unfortunately, there's not a lot of targets to shoot at right now. And I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like in Hardline, the helicopter gunner seat that I'm in right now is even harder to hit with than in some of the military Battlefield games. I don't know what it is. Look at all these different things you can do when you're in the chopper. Call the hacker, all kinds of shit. It's a pretty cool view though from in this helicopter. You can really see the scale of this map. And I just think they did a fantastic job with the artwork of this game. A lot of people take it for granted. You get so hyped up about a certain game and you play it and you like it or whatever, but look at, a Battlefield game from 10 years ago and look at it now, and just the graphics are just mind-blowing. I mean, there's games out there with much better graphics than this, but when you got 64 players and this much shit going on at one time online, and the graphics are also this good, they're not sacrificing anything there, it just goes to show that the PS4 and Xbox One and some of these new consoles can really pull it together. We're trying to clean up these guys in the helicopter. I'm just mowing down shots right in the middle here. And I'm getting some assists, but I'm really not taking too many people out. I'm like, you know what, enough of that shit. Let's get our boots on the ground. Let's go in there and kill some people. I gotta heal up because I took a little bit of a fall there. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take this van. Instead of running all the way back into it, we'll drive in. Our trusty Hardline van. Beeping the horn in case anybody wants to jump in. I'm like, come on, motherfuckers, let's go. Around the circle in the van. Oh, I get stuck on the other van. Let me hide in these plants over here in the shrubbery. Reload. I'm just hoping we can capture this. A little bit longer. Come on, guys. Help me hold it down. Let's capture this point. Boom. We get it. There we go. Now we got A back, which is one of the harder points to capture on this particular map. When you have a lot of opposition, there's a lot of enemies in there. There's just a lot of angles to cover and a lot of ways for people to take you out. So I'm getting in my van. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to probably drive down to D again, but D's already taken. So I'm like, well, we'll go down here, but we already have it. Oh, but as I thought there would be, there are some enemies here. So we drop this guy. I'm like, shit, I didn't really want to be on that side of everything. You take cover behind this van. I'm getting sniped at from up there, I think. Yeah, you can see him on the mini-map. There he is. And I just wasn't ready. I had already taken a few shots to my health. We're 19-5. We're in third place on our 32-player team right now, so not too shabby. We're definitely contributing to the fact that our team's up right now, about 645 to 420. Look at this guy. I'm like, woo, you got a badass skin there, bro. He distracted me, and I get us both killed. You know, he's pissed. He's like, what the fuck, dog life? You just spawned in, get me taken out. I had that badass red digi camo sweater on. I was looking the part here as a professional. I want to play some more professional gameplay. I had a request by one of my subscribers to do some shotgun gameplay, and I think you know who you are if you did leave that comment, so I want to accommodate that. I've been trying to do some enforcer gameplay with the shotguns, and it's taken me a little bit. You'll see one soon. You'll see one soon. But I had a couple like average rounds. You know, I was like maybe playing some blood money, running the stakeout shotgun. I had a pretty good round, but I was still like 17-10 or something, so not a particularly great score. So I'm still trying to, I don't have to be like super perfect every round to put it on the channel, but I definitely need to do a little better than that. So just be patient. I will have some shotgun only gameplay coming soon. I'm just playing around with the different maps and game modes to figure out what's a good one to use that the shotgun will be able to shine. Not to mention, as you know, you switch all of a sudden. I'm getting really good with the stakeout. And then the next round I'm on the criminal side and I'm running the SPAS 12, which is awesome, by the way, that shotgun, but it's different. The mechanics are different. So it's really hard to get warmed up with a certain weapon when they keep switching you back and forth. I don't have the weapons license for any weapon in this game as of yet. So, you know, you gotta kind of get comfortable with them. Drop these two guys, and then they drop me. But we're 21-8. Team's doing really well. These guys are holding a little pump house, pool house down over there. Homeboy 93-972. I'm gonna have to go back and pay him a little visit. I'm like, where do I spawn? Spawn at A. Shit's popping off already. This guy just totally drops me right after I spawn in. That's the kind of shit that sucks, but it can happen in any of the Battlefield games. You really gotta watch where you're spawning. I was trying to spawn too quick. So you want to spawn somewhere, you know, it's tempting sometimes where you see losing a position, like right here. I want to spawn in here because I want to help, but you don't know exactly where they're going to spawn you in. So sometimes it's a little, look at this. I thought that I was clearing that room when I looked, didn't see anybody, and then I saw that door opening. I thought it'd be an enemy, and he was actually behind me. So get taken out a few times in a row here, which is always frustrating. But all in all, we're having a really good round as a player and on our team. And on our team we are too. So, you know, I'm peeking. I'm playing my little spot behind this car here. I'm like, what's up, dudes? What are you guys doing back here? Why is there so many blueberries like just chilling up on this place over here? Like, what could they possibly be doing over here? There's no capture point. Well, you guys stay back there. I'm going in. I see this guy all the way in the building there. I'm going to go in my little, it used to be power position. If you watch one of my old videos, I held that little bathroom, that little shitter right there, and I would just light dudes up from in there. But the walls are all blown out. There's no cover. There's no time for that. You know, the last 2 days I keep picking up this pickup weapon. Like, I don't pick up the RPGs and that stuff that often. I will on like a really vehicle heavy map. This thing is like useless to me. It sounds so cool and it looks badass, and when you get kills with it you feel like fucking Rambo. But I gotta tell you, most times if I try to run and gun with it, where I'm like this and I'm running up on somebody, guarantee you I get dropped. I do every time. I don't think I ever ran up on a guy and killed him unless his back was to me with this gun. It just shoots kind of slow and obnoxious. This is what you do with it. You find a little position to kind of hold down and you just pick dudes off. I have no problem with the optic on it. Like, I love the hollow sight. It's nice. Even though I don't run EOTechs on my primary classes very often, I still like them. I'm still comfortable with them. It's just a really big optic housing. So, you know, it takes up a lot of your screen. I get sniped right there, which served me right. I knew it was going to happen eventually. There's a big sitting duck up there on the roof. I've had some really good rounds before, though, where I have 2 or 3 guys up on the roof. Like, I have a sniper up there, too, to take care of counter snipers like that guy. And we'll hold that little roof down and shoot into the mansion. And, oh, my God, we had a round of blood money where that money pile is down there in that little room. Just get dropped right there. I'm having a little rough patch here halfway through the game. As you can tell, I'm getting dropped quite a bit, but don't worry, our overall score is still pretty good. Our team is up right now, 426 to 211. We're starting to close out the round here, get towards the end of it. And I'm just trying to hold my own, you know? I'm just trying to help my team get to the... Oh, look at all these guys! Oh!
Took him out.
I'm like, I gotta revive this guy. I just can't leave him there. Bad idea, because I hear the shotgun going off behind me. There's like no cover in this place because all the walls are blown out. I'm like, let me just chill for a minute and reassess. I see a lot of shit going on the map. You ever get that old spider sense where you're just sure somebody's going to come flying through that door? Look at this. This is one of the first, I know it's the first video I have on the channel where the whole mansion has come down. In fact, this is one of the first like games I've played on Hollywood Heights where the whole mansion came down, believe it or not. I remember watching it in some of like Level Cap's videos and some other YouTubers that before the game came out, they were showing the Levolutions and stuff like that could happen in Hardline. And quite honestly, I forgot all about the Levolutions in this game, other than the crane on downtown, which happens all the time. I think it may even just be on a time limit or something. But I'd never seen it happen in-game on this map, so I thought that was kind of cool. It does change out the layout of the map. There's not as much cover, but it's cool because it's different, you know. And then once, I don't have it recorded, drop that guy, shot him right in the throat, Skrilla D. Now I'm just panic firing because I don't know where he is. Let my teammate take care of him. But on, what's the map? On Everglades, in the middle part of Everglades where like the drills, the oil drill things are, I think one time I've seen the Levolution happen on 2 or 3 of the drills there, but never caught it on a recording where I put it on the channel yet. So if you guys haven't tried them out yet, they are pretty cool. Like this one's one of the coolest ones. And the other one that I'm sure you're all aware of on Derailed, it probably has happened in my videos before, I just never mentioned it, but that big bridge goes out and all the rail cars fall down into the middle of the map. That happens, I think, almost every time. And I think it is player activated, where you gotta destroy like an explosive thing on the rail car, but somebody does it almost every time. As you can see, we're getting up there. I think we're just about at 30 kills here. The round's starting to come to a close. 338 to 52. They are bleeding tickets. We have 4 out of 5 of the spots. This could be over any minute now, guys. Really good round for my team. I'm glad to be playing Hardline again and get back into the swing of things. I hope you're enjoying it. I want to start bringing maybe some weapon review videos. It's not really late in the game. I mean, the game's been out a month or two. But honestly, I like to play for a month or two with all the weapons before I can really give them a decent review. So I may be bringing some of those to you soon too. Ooh, that nade almost took me out. My guys are reviving. I'm throwing some nades. They're throwing nades. They're holding it down. Look at, I got that lucky last nade kill to close it out. Our team wins. I go 32 and 13. So definitely really good there. To go 30 plus kills and have over a 50% kill to death ratio is really good. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a comment and a like. Any support is much appreciated. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe to the channel. I'll be bringing more Battlefield Hardline gameplay daily. This is Dog's Life, and I'll see you in the next video.